What's going on, family? It's Bashari Jones.
And I'm Kiana.
And welcome to KUWJ Live, the LOVECAST, where we are here to empower.
Yes, we are.
We are here to inspire. We are here to educate.
Yes.
We are here to entertain. But most importantly,
yes,
we are here to celebrate couples from all around the world, from all walks of life, so that you can hear their love story and hear the glue that keeps them together. Every story is different. None of them are the same.
None.
Right? And today, I got Mo Jayhawk family in the building.
Jayhawk in the house.
You know, for those who don't know about Jayhawks, we don't die, we multiply.
That's true.
Okay? And we are a support system. We like a fraternity and sorority all in one. And we stick together and we always got each other's back. And it's just been that way. And that's the way it is.
That's
Should have been a Jayhawk. So today we have my sister, one of the coolest sisters out of Northern. You know, you had the, you had the, I don't want to say the bougie stuck up sisters, but you had the high class sisters at Northern, and Jackie didn't, come off. She never came off as, the bougie, super high class, don't approach me sister. She was always down to earth, always chill, friends with everybody. Okay, just cool breeze, and everybody just loves their sister. So I want to bring on my sister Jackie and her partner Omari. Welcome to the LOVECAST.
Welcome.
Glad to be here. We love what y'all doing. This is just awesome.
Absolutely. So tell me this: Are you guys married, dating, common law? Because I didn't never ask.
After these messages, we'll be right back. We engaged. We can still hear y'all.
Okay. You're engaged. Okay. Engaged to get married. Okay. Cool.
Yes.
Absolutely. So when is the big date? Okay.
We don't have a date.
We have not set one yet. We working toward one. It's just we both work and we just
had a lot of
losses.
losses.
A lot of family losses, and so first chance we get, we're going to do it.
Wow. You see, we have a little bit of technical difficulties over here. But I did hear you guys said that you're basically working on it. It just was a lot going on. So it hasn't happened yet, right?
Not yet.
Right.
Okay, so how long have you guys been together?
It's been.
He got 1 year, I got a different year.
No, okay. Officially, we've been together 3 years.
3 years. Okay. Officially.
We've known each other for, was it 16 years.
Wow.
And, it was interest back then, but it was, it just wasn't the right time. I had a lot of things going on in my life. She had a couple of things going on. So we just became friends, and we've been friends for a lot of years. And here we are.
To me, that's what's most important. Friendship, building a friendship.
Absolutely.
It was any intimacy, anything like that. We were real friends. He's like the first person I know that lost a parent. And when we met, it was during a really rough time for him when his mom was going through cancer and he lost his mom. So he had, like you said, a lot going on, and we just, grew and made good friends and stayed in contact throughout times.
So you said y'all had different, years that y'all were together. How many years would you say y'all have been together, Miss Jackie?
Well, I'd say it started with the pandemic. That's me. Like, we were hanging out before pandemic, but officially during the pandemic, we got really creative with how we came together, different things that we did and tried. So we got to really spend some intimate one-on-one moments with each other during pandemic, because of course we didn't know we was living or dying during that time, none of us. So we got to experience some deep level of intimacy and grow, and our connection just kind of like grew.
As many times as I begged to see if I can get over there, she was like, nope. Nope,
I
nope,
wouldn't-
nope, nope.
It was
nope.
because I had asthma, so I was locked in over here. Like nobody wasn't coming in over here. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know who was dying today or tomorrow. So
Wow.
Wow. So I guess you would say it was about 3 years then, because the pandemic was 2020. So yeah, that would maybe a little bit over 3 years now. Okay. That's
Yeah.
good to hear. So how did you guys meet? Let's start there.
Whew.
we met on MySpace.
Most people probably don't even remember MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace.
Younger generation don't remember MySpace.
I said that's taking us way back right there.
Way back, way back.
Yep.
Wow.
Diva, that was my name on MySpace.
What was it?
Diva.
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 Wow, we were still what? We wasn't on. We were.
Black Planet.
You were right past.
That was right around that time. That was around that time. Black Planet.
Right past dial up. We were getting into some Ethernet at that time.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah, it took us back to MySpace.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I love that.
Yeah.
So y'all kind of just connected on MySpace and just been friends since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked on the phone like a lot before we even saw each other in person.
Almost what? Probably a year. Probably we talked on the phone and through MySpace for about a year before she
Wow.
agreed to see me. So
Wow. But y'all saw pictures.
Yeah, because it was
yeah, we saw pictures.
And
Yeah.
the phone wasn't like it was now. So the cell phone, you gotta call me after 6 or 8 to talk. So it was one of them things.
It was right before the touch screens and all that.
Yeah. I think we were still using beepers and pagers, right? You had to page.
Yeah, we were using pagers and flip phones and all that stuff.
Yeah, 2 ways. Yeah, and pay phones. We still have pay phones.
Yeah.
You got the BlackBerry user baller.
Oh,
Okay.
And if you was chirping people, if you was chirping.
Oh yeah, the church phones. Those was the bomb. I ain't have all that, but yeah. All of that. We were all of that.
Wow. That's what's up though. A whole year. So tell us about the day y'all actually met. Let's talk about that.
The day we actually seen
The
each other
first
in
time
person.
after a year of talking and meeting on MySpace. Tell me, how did y'all even get to the point where y'all decide, like, who said it? Like, okay, I think it's time. Like, tell us how that happened.
Okay, my sound
The sound had went out for a minute.
But he worked at the bookstore. People probably know about it.
My family owned a bookstore on the Avenue of Fashion called Black Star Community Bookstore.
Wow. Okay.
And, so I ran it for a lot of years, and that's where I used to sit on the computer and talk to her at, because I didn't really have a computer at home, and so when I get there, I would log on
my work computer.
She would be at her work computer, and we'd just be talking back and forth. But yeah, she walked in, and I was nervous. I was like really, really nervous, because it was like I was like really, really into her. But
keep going. We can hear you. We're coming back just a second.
But I knew that I knew she, at that point in time, I knew she was the one for me.
Ooh.
I knew it then. Yeah. But I was sort of what you would call, I guess, semi-bad boy. And she's always, like, in my eyes, been like the innocent, like pure. She say no, but y'all don't get.
No.
Hey, she is. She is.
No, I've always been sweet. I've
She's
always
very-
been kind. I've always been understanding, but I like to turn up too. So, but yeah, when I walked into the bookstore and I was like, dang, and I usually don't like people when I first meet them because I'm one of them type of people, you got to get to know them first. But I guess while we already talked on the phone and I seen his picture on MySpace, it was like, oh, he's tall. But I saw him in person, like, damn, he is real tall. And he was just cute. I was instantly attracted the first time.
I was telling him, I said, he gotta be tall, because like Jackie tall, like
Yeah, he's tall.
Yeah, like 6'2".
6'2".
Yeah, doing some change maybe.
Okay, so y'all saw each other and it sounded like it was some sparks flying. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah. I think like right when we were really becoming close, like she said, my mom died. And that was like the worst thing I ever dealt with in my life. Like I didn't even know how to handle it. And she held me through that. She held me through that. Like she was just like the most genuine person in my life at that moment.
Wow.
So.
And it's crazy because at that point, I really didn't know, when a person lose somebody, you really don't know what to say or you just try to be there. And then in 2017, my mom passed, but we lost contact. So we weren't connected during that time, but I felt him when my mom passed, like, oh my God, is this what he was feeling? Is this because he was like the first person I met that lost a parent? So when he was going through what he was going through, I could see his pain and I just didn't really resonate with it because I still had my parents. So he was like the first person I thought about when my mom passed, like, wow, did he feel like this? Because this sucks, like, And so when we got together, we talked about it. Of course, he gave his sympathy about my mom, but we had even more in common because we both lost our moms.
Wow. Okay.
Definitely want to send our condolences to both of them.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
It was yeah. We lost contact for a minute and for a couple years and.
But guess how we got contact again? On Facebook.
There y'all go. Facebook.
Right. Sandria was friends with him on Facebook. Rabbit went to school with us, and so I added him on there, and then we were just like, "Dang, where you been? How you been?" And connected again.
Okay.
Facebook was the place to reconnect.
Okay.
She told me, she said, well, let me come take you out so we can have coffee. I said, you're gonna take me out? She said, yeah, I'm come take you out for coffee. Okay, all right.
You have told a story.
Okay.
It was something you posted on Facebook, like he was down or something like that. And I know he always loved coffee. So I said, well, let me take you out for a cup of coffee, so we could talk, because I could tell he needed somebody to talk to, obviously. And so cup of coffee turned into all of this. We've been connected.
And we never did get that cup of coffee.
And never got that darn cup of coffee.
Oh, okay. Well, I would have, okay.
Wow.
We had Long Island and dinner.
Long Island, okay. Your favorite.
Never go wrong with a Long Island.
It's one of Bashari's favorites.
No, you can't go wrong with a Long Island.
I don't know, they're a little potent. I had to sip on that all night for me.
Yep, one is my goal, but if I do two, we gotta split it. Because he a lightweight drinker too. We both lightweight. So
yeah, very.
Oh man, I remember I went out with my brother-in-law. Like 4 of them one night. By the time at the end of the night, he was dancing with the speakers.
Okay. Come on, girl, let's get it.
Yeah.
Come on, you got some good vibes going on, girl. Some good vibes. He was drinking good.
So I have one more question about your relationship before we get into our relationship game.
Okay.
We talked about, how you guys met and then your first time seeing each other and how the relationship really took a turn and got more serious. So let's now discuss, because I heard you were engaged. So let's talk about that. How did that happen?
Well, that was my idea, of course.
Okay.
Usually is.
Yeah, usually is. I tried to wait for the right moment. I didn't want to make it no big, no big thing. And
Mhm.
it wasn't nothing, I went out and got the ring, and she came over. Can you come over?
No, we came over here,
I
but
came
you,
over here,
I
but-
No, I feel like he running away from the camera. Look.
yeah, you noticed that too, girl. I'm like, come on back on and get on in here.
Yes.
Yeah, I just caught her off guard and got on my knee and asked her. That
Wow.
was it. Wasn't nothing,
Y'all were
wasn't nothing big.
Y'all just
Huh?
at the house? You were just at home or?
Yes.
He was
I
just all mesmerized and caught up, so he couldn't resist.
Yeah, it was. I tried to plan for a different day, but I couldn't hold. I once I got the ring, it was like I'm ready to do it right.
You couldn't hold. It was burning a hole in your pocket. You was
It
ready.
really was. I could have asked her in any room outside on the front porch. It wouldn't have mattered. As long as she had said yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
that was sweet. So how long ago was this proposal? How long y'all been engaged?
It's been almost 2 years now.
All right.
We wanted to do February 20, what was it? 2022.
Two
Yeah.
February 22nd.
2022. Yeah.
Two.
Right.
Well, we had missed that. And then right after that, I lost my brother in 22
Sorry to hear that.
in April. And then I lost my dad in
Wow.
July. So that's what I'm saying. Like we had a lot of stuff going on. And then I had rotator cuff surgery in October. So we've been going through over here.
Sounds like we ready now, though. It sounds like we ready.
We
ready.
building. Communication is a big thing of ours, and that's something that we've really been working on. It's just, being able to be open and communicate with one another because you guys are married, so that's like the foundation of it all. If you can't communicate.
I've never been.
Don't
I
worry,
haven't always.
Huh?
we're gonna give you guys some tips on that.
Okay.
But what were you saying?
Omari?
I was just gonna say, like, I have kind of always had a hard time with communicating. I want to communicate, but I'm not the best communicator. So
Gotcha.
it's like I would say some stuff, but then other stuff I will hold in, and that's where I struggle with.
Even very simple as a compliment. Because sometimes I'd be like, oh, well, did you like my so-and-so? And he said, yeah, I was thinking that. I was about to say, damn, you look good and so-and-so and so. I'm like, well, why you ain't say it? He's like, well, I'm gonna do better with that. I'm just gonna say it instead of thinking it. So
First of all, I want to commend you for even acknowledging that that's a challenge for you.
Right.
I think that alone is you being vulnerable enough to even, admit that. So I don't want to gloss over that because I think that was a big deal that you just did that. And I love the fact that you guys are, aware of an area that you do need to work on. And it seems like y'all are both willing to work on it. That's what it looks like to me. And that's the first step. I mean, as long as you got both parties willing to put in the work, that's really
right. It sometimes things seems big,
Yeah.
but it's a small feat.
Yeah.
It's a small feat, and cause I mean, really, you sound like a man, Omari.
You sound like Bashari. I was like, he sounds just like Bashari.
It's just You know, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. We're just two totally different types.
We
of
are.
People. So
We are.
you know, it's just a growing situation. But I want to give a shout out to my boy Ty Skills, who's watching.
Is he still
If you're still watching, shout out to your brother. Happy
Yes.
happy 1 year anniversary to you and your wife.
Happy
Right,
anniversary.
They did that.
We're gonna be getting married soon, so you can bring us back on here.
We
And,
will.
After this, we just got a few more things, you know, we tying out and we're gonna come up with a date. I don't know how,
We
where.
can't. We want to be the first. Well, maybe after your mom and your dad. Then you can tell us the
Family.
date.
After your family, let us know.
But we've interviewed 2 couples that were newlyweds that are both now married. Mhm.
Wow.
They were engaged on the first
Oh,
podcast.
I said newlyweds. That's
Yeah,
what I meant. They were engaged.
on the
Yeah.
First podcast, got married.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
we
2
just
couples.
on our singles podcast, one of the couples that was engaged, they just had their 1 year anniversary.
Yes, they did.
On our singles podcast, they came in for the singles Q&A.
Yeah.
How long
So
have you guys been doing a podcast?
we started February or March of
I wanna say
2021. I think it was 2021.
Okay.
Oh, was it during?
Yeah.
Pandemic.
I think it was 2021, February 2021. I think it was.
Okay. Well, that was a good time to start. Everybody's still kind of in the house, and couples trying to figure out how to be together and stuck in the house at the same time. So that
Start
was
a podcast. That's what you do.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Wow, it's been
Mhm.
years already.
Yeah. Yep. It's been a couple of years. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even realize that. Good question. Thank you for asking that.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get into
All right, let's get into these games.
the couples game.
Yeah, I done drunk all my wine. Okay,
That's okay.
do
We'll,
it.
we can wait while you do your refill.
Oh, that's okay. I got my shot glass. I'm doing shots for the game.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. What's that?
I'm
Oh,
glad I ain't got to drive home.
Baltic caramel. Is that a whiskey?
Oh, it's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
You might like
Oh, yeah, I
that.
feel like a
baby.
whiskey. So when we
He
put up,
love
like a
whiskey.
nice little
It's
whiskey.
good. It's really good.
Tennessee.
Old
yeah,
Smoky,
Old
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Wow. I see they
Salted
got their plug.
Hey, I had to run out and grab this because the other one we didn't, you know, I didn't really want it to be a half a bottle and wanted to have a fresh one. So
I got you. It's all about appearances, right? You coming in cracking the bottle.
she gonna be taking the shots.
I'm gonna be taking the shots.
She gonna
So
be
he
taking-
said I'm gonna get the stuff wrong, and I'm the one gonna have to take the
All right,
shots.
she
So
gonna be taking-
let's see.
All right,
All right,
so
so
the
the rules
of the game. Rules of the game is, first off, there are no wrong answers.
No wrong answer.
Absolutely no wrong
Okay.
answers. If we ask you guys a question and you guys write down different answers, you are not allowed after this podcast to cuss each other out and get into
No.
arguments, okay? Because,
Okay, look. Well, guess we're picky on that. Let's see.
because the object of the game is for you to get to know your partner a little bit
Yes.
more.
Know your
So,
partner.
you know, if you didn't know,
You
So then, boom. Now we know, right?
No, okay.
But you got to take a shot.
so yeah, so we're gonna ask you a series of questions. You guys got to write down the answers. If you write down the same answers, then you can, you know,
celebrate.
celebrate. You guys high five, kiss, whatever it's doing. You know, just don't jump in the shower and start doing it.
Right. Oh,
But if you guys write down 2 different answers, then we all of us together.
we'll take a shot.
shot.
Okay.
If all of us together will take a shot, was you taking a shot or you just gonna sip your water?
I'm going to.
Because we're kind of doing a cleanse, so
You said somebody you know?
I'm gonna stick with the water.
Hey sis, I see you.
Sorry, y'all, it's my son, but I can't answer right now. I'm gonna have to get him a little later, y'all.
Okay.
Okay.
all right.
All
So
right.
Let's do
Hey,
it.
don't be cheap.
you guys must write your answers down on paper. So you know you guys should have pen and paper handy, and you cannot look at each other's answers.
You see what I'm doing?
And you cannot talk about your answers while you're writing them down.
Okay.
We call that table talking. So we
Table
ask a
talking.
question.
Okay.
Right, and you can't talk about it, you can't discuss it. You got to write the answer down because we're going to see if you guys write down the same answer, or we're going to see if you write down different answers. But either way, it's all good. Okay.
Okay.
So first question is a question that we ask every couple. It comes from one of our favorite books, one of our foundation books
Yes.
that has been very impactful for our
Yes,
marriage,
absolutely.
which is The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. So this very first question is going to be based upon that book. So based upon that book, The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman, what is Jackie's #1 primary love language? So Omari, write down what you think her love language is. Jackie, write down what you think your love language is. Do you guys know the love languages? Do you need us to recite them to you?
I know.
Do you know him, Omari?
Not by heart.
It's okay.
All right, no
It's
worries.
not a
We got your
problem.
back.
Yes.
So you have touch,
Yep.
acts of service,
Mhm.
words of affirmation, gifts,
Mhm.
and quality time.
Mhm. You want us to
We
repeat?
write down what mine
Repeat
is.
that.
#1.
So it's touch,
Mhm.
acts of service,
Mhm.
gifts,
Mhm.
quality time,
Mhm.
or words of affirmation.
Which one do you think speaks to her as far as her love language the most? Because she may have more than one, but it's one that's usually dominant.
Just write it
Okay.
down.
Okay. All
You
right.
got me to say them again?
No, I'm good.
Good. Okay. All right. Let me know when you guys got your answers.
Okay, I got mine. Let me quit because I was looking over there. I don't wanna be looking.
Okay.
Good. All right,
Okay.
Omari, so we're gonna start with you. Go ahead and reveal. What did you write down that you think
Yes.
Jackie
The act of service.
acts of
Act of
service?
service. What is it? What
What
is
you
it,
write
Miss
down,
Jackie?
Jackie? Acts of
Acts of
service.
I got a couple right. Good job.
Good deal. Good deal.
That's what's up.
Good deal.
All right.
I was about to start pouring, not because I didn't have.
We gotta celebrate. Oh, okay, you gotta put.
Oh, we gotta take a shot?
No.
Don't
No.
we drink?
No, we
Oh,
drink if we
see,
get
I
No,
just
y'all
wanted
don't.
to-
No, you don't drink
Come on, don't we drink?
unless you want to.
I mean, you could drink in between, but you know,
I
you'll
know,
just
I
still
know. I'm
take
doing right. I'm gonna play right. I just keep sipping my wine.
it.
Yeah, we gotta go eat. We want to eat some hibachi after this. So,
But we don't want me to get too tilted.
you know what? Yeah.
That sounds good.
Sound good. Too bad we can't
Do
have that.
they have Shogun down there?
You know what? I think we do.
Like any kind of, or any place that they do hibachi.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
plenty of hibachi. Actually, we got somebody from Detroit that's getting ready to open up a hibachi grill down here.
That's what's up.
What's his name?
Poom.
Well, you know, we'll be visiting. You know, we
Oh, not
support our
Tony.
people. We support our people.
Isn't it? No,
That's
not
right.
Tony. Not Tony. You probably thinking about Tony Shelvin.
Tony Durden.
Oh, no. No, his
Durden Catering.
real name, but his nickname is Poom.
What city y'all in again?
We in Houston.
Oh, Houston.
That's where he is.
Okay.
He opened up a restaurant called The Gripper down there.
Oh, yeah. We haven't been down there yet, but a lot of people, because we got a Detroit to Houston group, and they've all been supporting them and going down there. We just haven't made it down there yet. It's like
Yeah,
45 minutes away from us.
His first restaurant was right there on Illinois and 8 Mile.
Oh, okay.
What was the name of it?
Durden's Catering. It's right next
Oh,
to
Bakers.
It's right next to
Baker's
Baker's.
Lounge.
It's
Yeah.
on the back. It's on the back
He's
side of
behind
Baker's
Bakers.
or behind Baker's.
Did they
Okay.
serve food for bakers?
No.
He was
They-
like kind of like the space just behind, and people would just drive up and.
like it was connected to Baker's, but they had a whole section in back of there that they started their business from. He's still there.
Okay,
gonna
cool.
have to go
His food, man, his
definitely.
food looking good. So we're gonna go definitely go down there and support him and get some food after we do our cleanse, because It's not gonna
Can't
go with
eat
the
it now.
cleanse. It's gonna be a treat day. It's gonna be
Yeah.
a treat day.
Yeah.
All right. So next question
All right.
is, what is Omari's #1 love language?
Okay.
So Omari, write down what you think your love language is. And so what you guys can do is you guys can actually go online and you can get the test. You can take the test. It's going to ask you a series of questions. And based upon your answers, it's going to tell you what your primary love language is, your first love language, your second love language, third and fourth. So after we done, you know, you guys get some time. Maybe while y'all out at the hibachi grill, you guys can do the test.
We did it before. I talk about it all the time in my group
Oh yeah.
about love language. He don't know.
That's all right. So you want me to, you need them again?
Hold on. Acts of service.
Yeah.
Words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation.
Mhm.
Touch.
Yep.
Touch.
Gifts. And
So the gifts will be.
So
the
what
gifts
does
will
it
be
speak to you?
me, meaning me wanting to receive gifts or
Yeah.
give gifts.
it's
Both.
yeah.
Like your
it's
love
more so-
language, you speak your love language to people.
yeah.
But you know, a lot of times you don't have your love language spoken to you, but yeah.
Quality time.
Yeah.
Quality.
You're not supposed to say it.
Did you already have your answer written down, Jackie?
I did.
Okay, well, that's okay.
It's
It's okay. What you
good.
got?
What,
I
so-
had words of affirmation.
So guess what
It's all
that
good. It's
means?
all good.
That means we drinking.
We're gonna go ahead and toast to that.
Boom, boom.
So I got a drink, right? Or
All
you
of
got
us. We
All
do it
of it.
together.
We are doing it together.
Oh shoot.
Because couples are one, right?
That's right.
Are one.
Okay.
You drink, she drink.
I know.
Couples are one.
Can y'all see us?
Yeah,
we can see you.
We see you. We on our way back. I think I just had my camera on too long. So it's
All
kind of
right, now we see y'all.
heating, but we right.
Ooh,
That
that
was
is
a
so
definitely
good.
one too. I'm gonna tell you what we learned over the years of doing this. We don't take
That's
4
it.
shots no more because some people don't get many questions right, and we was pretty tipsy.
Right. But I'm like, y'all seen that I think it's a video that's on Facebook. My real love language, and this spoke to me when he said, is food. For
Food,
real. That ain't even on there. But I love if you cook me a good meal.
food would be
give me
inside
some
of acts of service.
food.
Yeah,
So-
food is in
Yeah, food
acts
would
of
be acts of
service.
service. So like the way,
Oh, okay.
so like the way that
Oh,
it works,
yeah.
the way that it works is that each love language has a different dialect. So it could be acts of service, but
Yeah.
it may be how you do the acts of service. Like
Mhm.
for instance, you know, if I cook my wife a meal, it may not do as much for her as if I go and clean her car out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's
Right.
like different acts of service could have different dialects. Same thing with gifts, same thing with different with touch. It's different types of touch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I like all the acts of service. And give me
See,
every last
that's what
one.
I'm saying. It's like your love language could be any of these because it's
They
like
change.
Yeah.
you
And they change.
They do
you
change.
find, yeah,
So
you
doesn't stay the same all the time.
But I think it's good to know it because, so say for instance, if I like gifts, but you just constantly saying, oh, baby, you look good, your hair look nice. And I'm like, okay, but well, get my hair done or give me a gift card to the spa. You know, so it wouldn't resonate with me. I wouldn't receive it the same way as I would if you did my love language. So, you know, I love because I'm so used to doing things by myself, by me. I've never lived with a man before. This is my first time with this. So I'm used to doing everything on my own. Yeah.
Oh, all right now. Okay.
But yeah, so I'm used to doing everything on my own, and now he's here. I don't have to do that anymore. So I really appreciate it. Like I hated laundry. He do laundry. I
Wow.
haven't folded clothes since he been here.
Wow.
There you go. That's that love language being spoke to.
That's my
Yeah,
love language.
I would love that.
I don't do laundry. I mean, I'll wash the clothes and put them in the
Especially
basket.
if I get behind. It's like, yeah, I just do me some
I hate
laundry.
laundry. I do it. I scrub the walls on the floor. I do everything, but I've always hated to do laundry. Always. Like he hates to wash dishes, but I don't mind washing dishes.
You know, like today, we went out and cleaned the cars. You know, we washed the cars, so we did it together. So we kind of had a little bit of acts of service and quality time because her love language is acts of service.
Mhm.
You know, and like when you know, with me, you know, I'm a rapper and everything, so I used to write a poetry, which would fall under like maybe words of affirmation. But it really wasn't doing nothing for her like that. I mean, it did something for her.
You write
at
her
the
1,000
moment.
poems, and she was like, "Thank you." That's
She would
sweet.
cry at the moment, like at the moment that I read it
Oh,
to her,
okay.
she would cry. But then about a week later, I'll find it under the couch, or you know,
Right.
you know. So it's like, so it's like she still was feeling kind of like, you know, a little empty because I didn't realize her love language was acts of service.
Yeah.
So I found that out. The more I would go clean the kitchen while she was gone and wait, let her come home and see what happened.
That
Oh,
was a big
yeah.
deal for me, you know.
Right.
That allowed me more time to sit down and have quality time for him.
Mhm.
Because it used to annoy me. He want me to sit down and watch a movie. I'm like, you don't see this house?
Right, I gotta clean it up. I gotta get you.
I'm the same way. I as soon as I come in, if something is out of place, I'm on it.
That's
Before
what's up.
she'll be trying like, baby, I didn't make the bed. I'm like, don't worry about it. I got it. I made the bed.
That's what's up.
Just,
That's
Right.
what's up there. I
You got the
love
next
it.
question?
I do have the next question. Okay. So I was sitting here trying to decide which one of my questions I'm gonna give y'all.
Okay.
Let me see. Hey, I think I want to do a different kind of question. Let me see.
Come on, sis.
Maybe not. If you were to use a movie to describe your relationship, this is one question because, you know, I'm only asking it once. What movie would you say best relates or describes your relationship?
So you guys got to write down a movie.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to see if you guys write down the same movie.
Mm-hmm.
You guys might write down two different movies, but the movies that you guys believe best describes your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So remember, you can't talk about it.
Nope.
Can't
no
discuss
talking.
it.
Don't be giving each other those secret looks now. Don't be giving
our
secret.
relationship.
That is so hard because I don't even watch a lot of TV.
It is. It is. It
I
was.
already got a movie for y'all.
It is.
I got a movie for y'all.
We funny. We always cracking jokes. We always
saying too much though.
We always doing.
We can't tell each other though.
Huh? Oh, we can't do that.
You're saying too much. You're saying too much. You gotta write down. You gotta pick a movie, and she gotta pick a movie. You gotta write your movies down.
You can explain it after, but because we call those clues.
Let me see. Okay.
I'm trying to give myself clues because
You was trying to talk yourself through it, man.
you know it.
I don't know. That's a hard one. Ooh.
Yes, I know. That's kind of why I like it.
It was an easy movie for me to pick for y'all because I picked the same movie for us. Because y'all story is kind of similar, but not exactly. And I'm right now, I'm table talking.
You are. You definitely are.
Oh man. I'm gonna get the bomb on this one because I don't know.
But there's no wrong answers. So
no wrong answer. So
no
you guys,
wrong answers.
if you guys write down two different answers, then that means that you found out the two best movies that describe your relationship.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And it's fun to see, you know, what each other pick.
I ain't gonna even do it like that. Let me just cross that one out because Great.
Y'all saying too much. I need to write down some movies, please.
Okay.
Oh, man.
I don't have none. I don't have. You got something?
Yeah, I can Tina.
Boy, I don't have nothing.
We're just gonna take a shot to this one.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a shot.
No, we want your answers first.
I got one, but I ain't, you know, I mean, yeah, I got one.
Just choose it. Just choose it. Don't just choose it. Because this is something this is
I want
something
to hear this.
whatever movies y'all got, whatever movies y'all think is the closest, just pick that movie because this is something that y'all can discuss after the podcast.
Yeah, it's gonna create some interesting conversations. Definitely.
Okay, what you got?
I mean, okay, I got love and basketball.
Oh, basketball.
It's like it's
It's connect,
because
reconnect.
Because the connection, exactly. Because
they were friends. They met a long time ago. They was cool. Then they kind of was feeling each other. Then they did their own thing. Then they kind of came back in the end and built a life together. I totally.
Yeah.
Okay. She gets you. She gets you.
That's it.
That is absolutely one of my favorite movies too. So I totally.
I love that movie. I love that movie.
Yes.
I love that movie.
I don't have nothing.
You don't have nothing?
Miss Jackie.
What did you write? You wrote something.
Friday, but
Why
did you say Friday?
Smokey.
I always see to him like, Craig, are you okay? Are you high? Because it looked like you. But that's just a little joke. But I don't have no movie. Nope. But that was interesting.
So that's your inside joke, and that's why you picked Friday because that reminds you of him, basically, right? That works. It says any movie that reminds you of your relationship. So that is your movie. You did have an answer.
To be honest, for real, our relationship is like we are something. You know, I mean, we know how to get serious. We are very caring. We get emotional when we see things, that's not right. We can talk about it. We have our arguments, but we are funny.
Yeah.
We are funny. We are very seriously funny. So we get out in public and you walk past us and we just busting out laughing. It's not, I mean, we just silly like that. I mean,
Silly,
funny.
I love that. I love y'all a silly couple. I love it.
We have fun, and that's what keeps us, because sometimes we can laugh about it for days.
That's what's up. But we're gonna take a shot.
Yes, let's take that shot.
Got us over here taking shots.
Celebrate.
Yes.
Celebrate.
We're gonna be.
Took mine too soon.
Ready? All right, salute.
Salute. I see those shots look a little smaller. I see y'all taking my advice.
Yes, absolutely.
So the movie I have for y'all, which was the movie I chose for me and my wife, was Sleepless in Seattle.
I never
Sleepless
seen that.
in Seattle.
You never seen that? When they went through the emails and the internet?
Yep, they did.
They were like
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. Yep.
Tom Hanks, yeah.
I never seen that.
I've seen it. I would have to see it again, but I remember.
I about to say that'd be a good date night movie. Y'all can Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
Check it out. Y'all can thank me later.
Yeah. I seen it a long time, like when it first came out. But
yeah, it's an old movie. It is.
Yeah, I just remember.
So we can watch it.
It's classic. Yeah, we can watch it again because we met by wrong phone number.
Yeah,
so
we did.
We talked on the phone.
Oh yeah, y'all did. Y'all met by wrong.
Freaking cool.
Y'all met by wrong phone numbers.
Yep.
Wrong phone number. Yep.
You called her or she called you?
I called her. I was coming home drunk from the cabaret.
Old phones. They weren't smart.
The flip phones.
He put a digit in wrong. So he called me by mistake twice. That's what created a conversation.
If I called her that night by mistake, trying to call a friend.
So what do you call? I mean, what do you conversate about when you call a wrong number?
He don't remember because he was really tipsy, but he has a different memory than I do.
Really, so
he was trying to call somebody else.
Yeah, I was trying to call somebody else. And the thing is that the night that I called her drunk, we didn't really have a conversation that night. It was just like
we had a little
like wrong number back.
No, it wasn't. So he called and he asked for the person. we fixing it. I don't know what's going on our camera today, but he asked for the person that he was calling for, and I told him he had the wrong number. And he assumed that I was that person joking around with him.
Oh.
And so we kind of went back and forth for a little bit, like, no, you have the wrong number. My name is not so-and-so. And I end up telling him my name, right? Which I didn't remember doing. But the next day when he called me again by mistake and he asked for the person again, I said, no, you have the wrong number. He said, oh, yeah, that's right. My bad. And he said my name. He remembered my name. Huh?
He knew when he called the next day, like,
He knew
I
who
don't
he
know.
Well,
if
no,
he did
I
on
didn't know.
purpose,
So
but
I didn't do it on purpose. So I literally forgot that I called the wrong number.
yeah,
The
oh,
night
the night before.
I was drunk, like I was real drunk.
yeah.
And so I forgot, but I had remembered that I had called, because after I had called her the night that I was drunk, I realized I had programmed the number wrong in my phone. So I hand dialed my friend, and I still talked to my friend that night.
Mhm.
Okay.
I was
okay.
calling her so she could keep me up while I was driving home.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to fall asleep behind the wheel. So then the next morning, I forgot I called the wrong number. I remembered that I did talk to my friend. I was like, well, let me call her back to apologize for calling her drunk, you know, at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So when I called back to apologize, I forgot I had the wrong number programmed. And I ended up calling her again.
But he said my name. And I didn't remember giving him my name. And I said, hold on, who is this? And that's what started a conversation.
Yeah, because she was like, I was asking her, and then it was like, she was like, no, this is Kiana. I don't want to say the person's name that I was calling, but she was like, well, no, this is Kiana. And I remembered. So when I called back and I was asking for the same person again, and she was like, no, that's not her. And this is not her. I said, oh, that's right. You Kiana. I called you, you know, by mistake last night. And then the conversation started.
You know, Detroit, like, hold on. You know me?
Right. You know me? Right.
Hold on.
So
you know my name?
So it wasn't necessarily like it wasn't like you guys what we talk about when you call the wrong number. Well, I got interrogated by her family that day.
Oh.
It was her father was there,
My godfather, and my I should call I'm gonna say my sister Monet.
Who you were.
Wow.
who was watching. I see Monet was watching. If you still watching, what up, though, Monet?
What up, Momo? Yeah, and Monet, and they started giving me questions to ask him, and he answered them, you know. And my girlfriend Monet, she was like, ask him, what she say? Ask him if he down with JC. And I know, right? I didn't even know what she was asking. He knew what she was asking him. Jesus Christ.
Brother JC.
No.
Yeah.
Well, except for my grandfather's name was JC Jones. I know she wasn't talking about him.
And so he answered all the questions and asked him if he registered to vote, asked him if he got a car, asked him if he stayed home with his mama, asked him if he got any kids.
Oh, they weren't holding up or holding back.
But he gave all really good answers though, you know. But we talked for 3 months on the phone before we actually met.
Oh, that's so sweet. And how long ago was this?
Like I said, she made me wait a year.
Yep.
A year.
This
How
was
long
19 years ago.
We've been married 18 years.
We've been married 18 years.
That's
Man.
what's up.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
All right, so
He did know my brothers. That's the one
yeah.
little twist. It's like,
really?
yeah, small world, right? He knew both my brothers, but we never met.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so next question.
Okay.
All right, so we're going into my nerd question. And I'm not sure if you guys are into any of this stuff, but I'm going to ask the question anyway.
Uh-oh.
First question is, if Omari could be his favorite superhero, who would that superhero be? They could be from anywhere, from DC, Marvel, Looney Tunes. If Omari could be his favorite superhero, which means he loves this character, he loves the personality outside of their superpowers, and he loves the character inside of his superpowers. So if Omari could change to his favorite superhero, who would that superhero be?
I I know. I feel like we should have some Jeopardy music. Do,
Right.
You
Mhm.
dancing over
I
there.
know. Look out. He looked like. I think he liked this question. Yeah,
I don't have a clue.
he definitely likes this question. Is he giving us hints? We getting some
Get some
hints
hints.
here.
I don't know dancing superheroes.
Ah,
Me
I think
neither.
I'm gonna tell you after they're
That's
giving
the 420.
like to me who that looked like to me. Let's see.
Oh, I just happened to look over there, so y'all might as well go ahead. That's
You
a
saw his
shame.
answer?
So we just watched this.
Did you write your answer,
What's
Jackie?
your answer?
You write an answer, Jackie?
I wrote an answer.
What did
What's
you
your-
write?
yeah.
What did you write?
I had
Hey,
Wolverine.
you might as well go ahead and get your, you might as well go ahead
And
and.
what's your answer,
That's a good
Omari?
one, though. That's a good one. That's a damn good one. That's
She's
a,
talking to you.
I'm sorry, Joker.
The
The
Joker.
Joker.
He was villain.
That's why he was doing all this.
I was thinking of Doctor Strange when you was doing.
I ain't know what the hell. I'm thinking it was.
I was thinking
I
Doctor
know.
Strange.
Oh, well, I'm doing mine now. I can't
This
do no
is-
more whiskey. I can't do no more whiskey.
All right. We got
I'm
you.
a-
But it's all good because this is the first time we actually did have that twist. We actually had a villain
Absolutely.
as a person's favorite superhero.
Wow.
I actually wish I had wrote.
Wolverine. But why did you pick the Joker?
Because I like I like him. I like the story behind him.
Mm.
How he was the way that people actually made him. You know?
Mhm.
He wanted to be like a loving type of guy, and he wanted to spread love, and but people bullied him and beat him up and just talked bad about him, treated him bad until they forced him to really be the way that he was. And when he really stopped caring what people thought about him, then he became him. He became himself. And unfortunately, he turned into a bad guy, but before that, he wasn't that really wasn't him.
Right.
So I'm not into the other like superhero with powers and stuff like that. But when she say like Wolverine, yeah, that's my go-to right there.
So she picked good then. She did
She
good.
did really good. Like,
That's why
But now that you're talking about Joker, I could relate that to you, like often, being misunderstood.
I love this game. We learned so much
Learned so
about
much about your partner.
simple questions like if you
Yeah. I would have never thought how that could relate, but cool.
Absolutely.
thing.
So next question is,
it's for me, right?
I got to do the superhero to the
Oh,
other side.
that's right. My bad.
So you got to use the bathroom?
Yeah. So go ahead and ask them while I run.
All right. So next question is, which I'm gonna put a little twist on it. What superhero best in character from their personality and their superpowers best describes Jackie?
You gotta write it down. Don't say it.
Gotta write it down. So when you look at a superhero that has certain powers and a certain character, like their personality, what superhero best describes Jackie? Where you could kind of see their personalities match, you could kind of see her with that person's powers. It could be any superhero.
Hey, stop! You messing up.
Say you can't pick.
Hey, she over here with Jeopardy.
Come on, McFly. See, I closed my book so you can't cheat.
A superhero?
Of any superhero from anywhere. Best describes Jackie's personality.
The heck that's supposed to
Hey
be,
man,
Mike?
that's like impossible, man. That's impossible. That's
It makes
not
you think,
fair.
No,
That's
it
not
makes
fair. That's
use that. So use that. Remember, there's no wrong answers.
Right.
It's to make you think and create conversation afterwards, because this is something that you guys can talk about.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Yeah, Omari's still
Okay.
trying to figure it out.
I don't know any female superheroes.
Annie.
I mean, some people just go to the go-to.
Right. And it's obvious.
I feel like all y'all
You
table
table talking.
talking. Everybody.
Oh, we are.
We table talking.
Yes. Because he said go to, and I'm like, yeah. And it's obvious.
He still don't know what y'all talking about though.
See, Jackie is a character sometimes. Every day she comes up, she can change her hairstyle, walk out the bathroom, and be like, baby, look, such and such, such and such, such. And she will be looking like whoever she said. Like, she'll look like the guy from Menace to Society.
Stop.
Hold breaks.
From
That was Menace to Society.
No,
The
that
guy
was-
who read it on it with the bomb.
no,
They're eating a
that
banana.
was no.
Okay.
That was
Just pick your answer, man.
I don't know. I can't
So you that's your answer, nothing. I had a nothing answer. Mine was bloop, 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 bloop. What's yours? You don't got no answer.
You don't have an answer?
That's his answer then.
Yeah.
I don't have an answer.
I don't know could be an answer.
It can.
Yeah.
You don't know.
I don't know can be an answer.
Is that what you want your answer to be?
All I can say is her character is very giving. That's all I know. She's a very, very giving person.
Mm.
When I got to think of somebody that matches her character, her, she's just a very giving and caring person.
But you can't find a superhero on it, didn't you?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't.
No wrong answers. No wrong answers.
I'm trying to think if I can.
I got an answer. I mean, I'll tell you as soon as we get to that part, but I can think of a superhero that fits that description.
What was that?
I can't tell you yet. We got to get y'all answer.
I don't want that.
Okay, so you don't have an answer.
So your answer is I don't know. Going once.
All right, I don't know.
That's fine. That's cool. That's
fine.
cool.
It's okay.
That's cool. It's all good. It's all good. That could be
It's
an
okay.
answer. There's no wrong answers. And then what
Okay.
you got,
So
Jackie?
mine, I was Wonder Woman. It was the go-to. Always doing everything for everybody.
That's
Trying
correct.
to be, just do I wear so many different hats. Like I'm the little sister, but I'm the big sister. I'm the mom, I'm the best friend. I'm the auntie, I'm the girlfriend.
And in the newest movie of Wonder Woman, she cared a lot about people. If you remember, she was really upset about them attacking that town and
Yep.
determined to protect all the people. And like her heart was really big.
Do you know I was going to say Wonder Woman?
What did you say?
Like
Go to the go-to.
They was giving you hints.
We gave them all the hints.
They was
5 times I was going to say that, but I was like,
See,
They gave you hints. They gave you hints.
you gotta just say it because there was no right or wrong answer. Remember that. So you just gotta just let it go. Let it go.
It's okay
That's
though.
all right. We're gonna take a shot to
But
Wonder
yep,
Woman.
we got to drink to Wonder Woman.
I got one already poured.
All
There you go.
right, I'll be driving.
Yes, you will.
All right.
It's on you.
All
Okay.
right.
So this next question, I'm gonna
Mhm.
direct this towards Omari first.
Okay.
Yes.
Omari,
Yes.
I would like for you to write down one thing that Jackie has given you, or done for you that meant like, it was like the ultimate. Like that right there, just really that was it.
So Jackie's best gift to Omari.
Mhm.
You
guys-
call him Omari too. That's what they call him at his job.
You guys got to
It
write
could
it
be a
down.
physical gift or something she did for you.
So you guys write it down. So Omari, write down the best gift that Jackie's ever given you, and Jackie, write down what you think the best gift that you've given Omari.
I can say that on here.
What?
You can say
Hey,
Oh.
Okay, let me stop. Let me stop.
I think y'all be.
Yeah, her last shot.
Okay, let me see. Okay. Don't be peeking.
I ain't peeking, baby.
Oh,
I'm
you
just,
thinking.
no, I already know what I want to say. I'm just trying to find the words for it.
Mm. You said you kind of trying to find the words.
I
for it.
heard. I sure did. I can't wait to hear these words.
Boys to men.
I don't even know if I can even write it down. I can't even write it down.
Okay, go ahead and. Oh, well, Jackie, did you write your answer already? Okay, go ahead, Omari. Just tell us.
Like so like before we actually got together, things was going kind of rough for me. I was having my ups and downs, and I'm not gonna say I was at my lowest, but I was down there. When we got together, she did not look at me and say, "Oh, you don't have this or you don't have that." She said, "This is what we're going to do. We're going to do this, this, and this. And then we do this, then we're going to do this. And once we do this right here, then we're going to do this. And we're going to get you back where you're supposed to be." And so, oh, I'm sorry, I stopped because the screen went off.
No, we can
Keep on,
hear
keep on.
you. Yeah. I'm
So-
sorry. It's the first time this happened.
Oh, it's okay. So she gave me the confidence to get back really into the world and do what I needed to do. And she gave me a lot of, what is the word? I can't even,
That's funny.
Encourage you. She gave you encouragement, support.
Direction.
support, direction, everything, right? The whole, like, she got me focused.
That sounds like a partner. That sounds like what, that rib should represent in your life. Someone that lifts you up, that encourages you, that speaks life into you, that gives you the motivation that you need to go out and do the things that you need to do. And I think that's very beautiful that you said that.
100%. 100%. That's yeah, 100% what you said. Yeah. So that's what she has given me.
And
Nice.
Omari, I think you're doing a good job using your words today. I'd say that.
Okay.
That's what a little bit of love, cash, and shots to do.
Yeah.
Right. Love cats and shots. Okay.
Wow. What did you say, Jackie?
A chance to be him.
Oh, that's the same answer. That's the same answer. Wow. I think you're getting emotional. Wow. Oh, I love it. This
Cool.
is so amazing.
Keisha, Nikki.
Oh,
I'm doing our shouts out. Yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
you
Because I'm
got
like, the more he started talking, I'm like, I already wrote that. That's on point.
And doesn't it feel good to hear him express that to you like that, though? Especially
Yeah.
with him being the type of person that's not, used or comfortable with his words. I'm probably certain you've never heard that before.
Mhm.
Right. So that was dope. That was dope to be on one accord with that answer.
Wow. That's amazing.
Absolutely.
I'm big on that. I'm big on letting people try to be who they are, not who I want you to be. I'm here to be by your side so you can be who you want to be, but not who I want you to be, but who you are, who
That's
God made
wifey
you.
material. I had to learn that.
Definitely.
We both had to learn that, right,
Mhm.
babes? That's wifey material all day. You just dropped some gold nuggets. So anybody
There you
listening,
go.
you need to write that down. That is a big part of a very successful relationship, especially a marriage, because a marriage is a partnership. And in my personal opinion, is one of the strongest partnerships there is, because it involves intimacy. It involves teamwork, working together on almost every aspect of your life.
Mhm.
It's a lot. It's definitely a lot. And I know a lot of people jump into it and don't really realize that it takes work.
It does.
That's right.
It does.
It
And
does.
So we already know.
and then, okay, boom, we married. Okay, now what?
Wow.
Right. Absolutely.
It's way more than
So it's way more than just buying cars and houses and paying bills.
Mhm.
yeah. That's the easy part.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna flip that question. So we flipping it. And I'm gonna ask you now, Miss Jackie.
Mhm.
I would like for you to write down. I guess you could say the biggest gift that Omari has given you, or the biggest thing that Omari has done for you. Okay.
I'll go with.
You don't have to tell us. You'll tell us when
Oh,
you give your answer. It's okay. I was terrible at this game, you guys. I was giving all kind of answers out loud. And I was like, oh, how can I be a host of this game and I can't even play it? It was bad. So I understand.
Giving you a lot of gifts.
I know. Yeah.
I'm giving you a lot of gifts.
I can't talk because they're gonna say I'm table talking.
Oh yeah, you
I
table
can't say
talking.
nothing.
You table talking.
Yo, I'm gonna flip my word.
And Omari, you're not supposed to be saying anything either.
He trying to low key get the answers like, so you know I gave you a low key.
What was the question again?
The biggest gift you've ever given her, to her. It would be her point of view to say this was something that was the best thing you ever done for me, or the biggest gift, or like this meant so much to me. Like,
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
You think you got it?
I think I got it.
All right. It's okay. It's no wrong answer.
No wrong answers.
All right, Miss Jackie, what was that?
My dog and my plants.
I don't think he got that because his face. What did you get?
It's deep why I say my dogs and you.
Hold on.
They can't see what is that?
Hold on, slide it over.
To left.
Oh, that's the name of the dog, Jackson.
Jackson. All right. That's
Yeah.
what's up.
Really good, actually.
That's what's up.
I didn't know the plants, so I love plants. I'm a plant guy. I have gotten her into plants. She liked plants, but
Can I tell? Can I tell?
okay.
So
okay.
the thing with that is, like, I changed my whole business name is J Love because I am really focused on love. Like, I am a heart-centered person.
Mm.
So the plants is one of my things of evolving, you know, something beyond myself, something that I can take care of, that I can nurture, that I can grow besides my child. And I was into trying to get plants and trying to grow them, but I could never keep them. So here comes this rough and tough dude that comes along and he like plants. Like all the stuff you would think that he don't like, he like. So he helped me to grow and like our living room looked like a forest. And then the dog, I wanted a dog. But I think that helped me because it's also, besides my child, something I didn't birth, but to take care of and to nurture something beyond myself. So that was
Open the door
patient.
so they could meet Jackson.
Just
open the door.
That dog gave me a run for my money when we first got it. I was ready to throw him back because he was pissing, pooping. And I said, look, I'm not going to hell because of this dog, okay? Because I was so angry with the dog for doing dog stuff. So I had to learn, I had to grow. So those are two important
She had to get cool with this dog because this dog was expensive. And they wouldn't take it. And it's a standard poodle.
Okay.
He got so much personality. So I
Supposed to
love
be
him.
one of the most intelligent dogs.
He is. He is
You know what?
very
I
smart.
don't doubt that 1 second. I just told her the other day. So they've given him baths. I've never given him a bath up until the other day. And I was so amazed. I've been a dog man my whole life. I've had everything from pit bulls to Rottweilers to pit bulls and more Rottweilers.
Much.
But pit bulls and Rottweilers and German Shepherds. So I'm about to give him a bath and I'm thinking it's about to be a struggle. I know I'm about to have to chase him around the house. I'm gonna have to lock him in the bathroom. He's gonna be going all crazy. I opened the shower up. He hops right into the tub on his own. I said, go in. He hopped on in. I cut the hot water off, thinking he's about to run and splash. He didn't do any of that. He stood there, stuck his head in, did all like that.
Likes it.
I said, oh, you cool with this? So I got the little, the little arm of it and washed him up, and he sat there and laid on down and kicked his leg.
Oh, we can't hear you. We lost the sound. We lost your sound.
There you go.
Yeah. So you say he laid there, kick his leg up, and
it was wonderful. Like I watched it, like it was the best thing ever. Like, wait a minute. So yes, he is very, very intelligent. He's so smart. He's kind of slick.
It make you feel like when we talking, you know how you when I have a dog, I got sick of hearing about people with their dogs. Like, I don't want to hear about your dog. Was he at the door?
Yeah, we want to see Jackson. Let us see Jackson.
Now I love him. Jackson, come here, babe. Come here. Come here, boo. Come here. Come on. Come on.
You ain't gonna be able to get him in.
Yes, we can.
Here, come on. Come on, Jackson.
There you go. Come on, baby.
Okay, we're gonna see if we can.
Hi.
Oh, he a big dog.
He's still a baby, but he's big because he's gonna be really, really big.
He's like 40 pounds. He's expected to be like 100, like 90 to 100 pounds.
You love your dog.
Oh.
Yes, she loves this dog here.
Okay.
So
see you later.
Bye-bye. He's very smart. I love him. I love him. That's. But she told me one day, she said, I want a dog. And I didn't tell her, so I know how she is about me spending money. She don't want me to spend large amounts of money. So
he told me the dog was $200.
She asked me, she's like, yeah, so how much was the dog? I was like, Well, it was like 200.
I was like, that's good. Okay. But then when he started peeing on stuff and pooping, I'm like, take that dog back where you got him from and get your $200. But he's cool now.
It ain't gonna be that easy.
He's a part of the family.
Yeah, so.
We got one last
Last
question
question.
for them.
All right.
Last question. This question we always toast to, so go ahead and
Go ahead and pour it up. Come on.
Get your drinks ready.
You want this or you want that?
Put that in there. I'm gonna put a little soda in mine.
She cutting it.
All right. So this question is a question that we ask every couple. It's a very important question to us.
Yes, it is.
Something that we discussed. And not sure if you guys ever discussed it or not, but it's definitely a good topic of conversation.
Okay.
Because you always need an example of what a good marriage and good relationship looks like.
Yes.
Okay. And you always want to have something in front of you that motivates you as a couple to stay married and to move as a couple, to move as a power couple. So this question is, who would be Omari's and Jackie's favorite #1 power couple?
Yep.
So you have to write your answers down.
Hmm.
You guys may write the same couple down. You may write 2 different couples down. So you guys will find out. If you write the same couple down, we're going to toast to them, and you guys will find out that you guys have the same power couple.
Yeah.
If you guys write down different answers, then you found out your favorite 2 power couples, right? And then you guys, then you can start studying them and paying them a little bit more attention and see if you guys can find inspiration from this power couple. So, who is Omari and Jackie's favorite power couple?
They could be famous. They could be a relative.
Mhm.
They could be television couple.
Do we write this down separate or do we
Write it
talk
down
about
Separate.
We
Separate.
don't think about it like we've been doing.
But I can't think of their name though.
Well,
Is it on social media?
you can describe them when the time comes, but you got to write something on the paper though. Like you can probably just say something about them and then you can explain to us who the couple is.
Well, that probably wouldn't be it.
Cigar bag. Oh.
Okay. I'm a Jeopardy you in a minute. Do, 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 do.
When you do that.
Maybe. Talk real slow.
She in social media like?
Yeah, you listen to it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Jackie,
just
you wrote your answer down already, Jackie?
Uh-huh.
All right, go ahead
Yeah.
and tell us who it is, Omari.
She said she would retire her husband.
Oh, you talking about Tabitha Brown and her
Tabitha Brown.
For the Browns.
nigga.
Yeah.
You said she would tie her husband up?
Yeah, that was her goal, was to retire her husband.
Oh, yep, retire. I thought you said tie her husband up.
Yeah. No, probably that
Probably
too.
that too,
Probably
right?
that too, but yeah, because she always talked about how he's a good guy. He works really, really hard, and she said like if she ever had the opportunity to, yes, she would retire her.
She did retire her husband.
Oh, she did actually do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Retire
yeah, I hadn't even made it that far. I know. Huh?
Her husband no longer works for the police academy, I think it was. Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he was a police officer.
Yeah, something
Tabitha
like that.
Brown. Yeah, and Chauncey. His name was Chauncey, right?
Chance.
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 I think it's Chance. Yeah.
Something
Tabitha
like
and
that,
Chance.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. So what
Sorry
did
about that. We, yeah. So hopefully if she see this,
No disrespect.
no disrespect. Yeah, right.
Because we know y'all blowing up.
we're fans. We love them.
Yes.
All right. So Miss Jackie, what did you have?
Okay, I said, I don't know.
Oh,
Really?
Us. I said, I don't, that's what I said. I said, I don't know us. So I feel like if we can communicate stronger, we will be that power couple, us.
we have so many ideas. Like we spend a lot of our time coming up with different ideas on things that we would do if we had the funds. If baby, what if we hit the lottery for 100 million? What would we do? You know, we would sit there for an hour and literally come up with, ideas on what we would do. So we
have whole stories in our head, conversations. We visualize, we dream.
big.
Good. That's
That's
in
good,
our
Dana.
opinion. That is what powerful couples do.
Mm-hmm. Come together, dream, and visualize. That's something that we do. That's kind of how this podcast got started. You know, we came together, and we dreamed and we thought about what it is that we can do to further our goal to empower couples.
Absolutely.
And this podcast is one of the things that came out of it. So we do we do couple events. We just had our first Houston couples events.
Yes, that was beautiful.
We're going to have
Kudos to that.
to come down. We're definitely going to have to come
Oh,
down.
that
there
good
now.
host.
Now we're
From
on
what
our
I
way.
see.
We're on our way. I'm thinking.
So y'all gotta let us know y'all next big event.
September 3rd.
September 3rd.
September 3rd. Yeah, for so whoever watching,
It's a white party.
you guys
Couples
got it
white
announced.
party.
Ooh, that's something nice to look forward to.
Yeah. We haven't even put the flyer out yet. Y'all are first to.
So whoever's watching,
Yeah, and whoever's watching, yes.
Yeah. So we want to toast to
Yes.
Tabitha Brown and her husband. We want to toast to
Yes.
Jackie.
Yes.
Salute. Woo.
All right.
So glad that's the last one. Because I wasn't gonna be able to drive home.
So that concludes the game. So what we want to do, because you guys gave some really good nuggets, and one of the things you always talk about is communication. So we want to give you a gift, okay? Because usually at this time we ask couples who've been married for a long time, what's one of the some of the tips or glues, some of the tips that stick, the glue that keep you guys together. Had a hard time getting that out. And we want to give you guys a gift. We're going to give you guys 3 foundational books that we use as our glue, to help keep us together. The first is The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. Definitely, if you guys haven't read the entire book, we encourage you guys to get the book, read the book in its entirety, to learn the details of, the philosophy behind the love languages, and how he came up with the philosophy and all of the different dialects, and just all of the different details that he speaks on in that book as far as the 5 love languages. Next book will be this book right here. We're actually doing a book club with a few people where we're actually reading this book with a few people right now. It's called The 4 Agreements. This right here, The 4 Agreements.
The 4 Agreements.
By Don Miguel Ruiz. Don Miguel Ruiz is the author of this book. This book gives you some principles, all right? So it's really it's more of a self-help book for individuality. We used it for our marriage because we believe that the better version of ourselves that we become individually, the better we could come collectively and do what we do together as a couple.
Absolutely.
So personal development, is something that we really pride our marriage on, is personal development.
That's the foundation.
Me becoming the best version of myself, her becoming the best version of herself. And as we become the best version of ourselves individually, we're more powerful collectively. Okay. And also, you know, we can hold each other accountable
Communication.
Exactly.
To me, this helped with a lot of our communication issues because without going too deep into it, I think a lot of what gets in the way a lot of times is in communication is assumptions and taking things personal. And this really touches on that. If you can take, you know, assumptions out, and if you can take your feelings out of a conversation and try to really hear a person, it really does change communication. In this book, it goes into 4 agreements. I just mentioned 2, but to me, I don't know what's going on with
It's
this.
camera tripping today. I think it's just hot because I did so I do a life study Sunday morning with a group of people, and we're going over the 4 agreements right now in a life study.
Oh,
And I had my camera on and I didn't turn it off after the life study, so I think my battery is hot. So it keeps
man, it's not letting you operate like it should, but it only lasts for a little bit, so that's not.
It's okay, but this book is gonna help me, because that is what I struggle with. I need to get, listen, I'm an honest type guy. We had a couple of disagreements even before not before the show, but like yesterday. We had a couple. I didn't express my feelings, and I took it out when I should not have. So it was a situation of me not communicating.
Yeah.
And even up to the point of this show, it was rocky.
Well, I'm glad to see that it looks like it's not rocky anymore.
No, yeah, everything is okay.
See
But
how
I do have to work on that though. I do have to.
The things that we all got stuff that we got to work on. You know, it wasn't like 18 years ago. I was super Bashari. You know, getting like, you know, I got everything together. You know, I'm polished up. I'm ready. You know, it's gonna, and I still got polishing up that I need. You know, even though I've grown a lot. You know, over the past 18 years of our marriage, I've grown a lot. I've been educated a lot, and I've learned a lot, and I sit in front of the teachers every single day. I'm always learning. I'm a student of life. That's why we have life study on Sundays. Even after all that, I still got polishing up to do. So the thing is that nobody's 100% polished.
No.
You know, life is a journey of learning, and it's a journey of learning ourselves.
I just love how you're honest with yourself. Most people can't even be honest with themselves. Like they don't even acknowledge areas of growth they could work on. And to me, that's the biggest part, is you being able to acknowledge that.
That's what I call a real man.
Say it, baby.
That's what I call a real man. You know, a man is able to acknowledge his flaws.
Yes.
You know, and say, you know what, I could do better here. I call that a real
I
man.
know I could do better, man. I didn't, you know, I didn't have a father in my home. I didn't have no one teaching me that. I grew up in the hood. I was raised by the hood. You know, I failed in the hood, and you know, I didn't start living life really until me and Jackie met. Like, I've done things, I've traveled, I've done all those things, but I wasn't living, I wasn't enjoying it, I wasn't, you know. Since we started traveling and being together, it's lovely. Everything is lovely. Everything is lovely. So if I can hit that making millions, we really show y'all something then.
No, that's right.
We really, but until then, we're gonna keep rocking and rolling.
Yep, keep rocking and rolling, and keep visualizing, keep masterminding together. One of the authors of one of the books that we read, his name is Napoleon Hill. He's the author of Think and Grow Rich. He also wrote another book called Outwitting the Devil. This isn't necessarily about marriage, but it's just, you know, a good
Personal
reference.
development.
Yes.
Which
Which
one is it?
Freaking think and
We
grow
do got
rich.
one more book, but one thing that Napoleon Hill said, he said the greatest mastermind on the planet is the mastermind of the husband and wife.
Huh.
That's what's up. Oh, our book. We brought a book too, because when we first got together, we read together. And that was one of our things. Like a Friday night, we would just read this book.
Did you bring mine in here?
No, it's
I-
the same.
Oh,
We got the same
we got
book.
the
This is
same
my
book.
my coworker. Her father wrote this book. It
Okay.
is the bomb. So basically, the book teaches you, like what I said, him allowing people to be who they are and not who you want them to be. It just breaks it down in so many different real stories. So basically, he goes to people and he has real conversations with people about relationships and allowing people to grow in the fact of being who they are and not just who we want them to be.
Absolutely.
And so I learned a lot from this book. Like, I was amazed when I read it, and I told him, I was like, we got to read this book together. And so we would read it together, and he was staying at his own place and I was staying here. And sometimes we would just come collectively with what we read or just read it all together.
Right. Well, you guys are on the right track. I mean, you guys on the right
Say
track.
that. Yeah, y'all
You know,
start strong.
reading together is very good. It's very good.
Yeah.
And we're going to give you guys our last and final book on our list, which is Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus.
That was our newest edition.
Mm-hmm. And that book actually goes along with what you're talking about. It actually teaches you the difference between the masculine and the feminine energy, and how to identify them when they're present, and how to let them be themselves. You know, because you know that feminine energy speaks a different language from the masculine energy. They're two totally different languages.
Absolutely.
You know, like you're from two totally different planets. You know, so it's like, you know, in the masculine mind, you know, we're problem solvers. We're ready to solve problems. We're ready to, you know, to get things done. You know, the feminine mind is more communicative. They want to communicate. They want to talk. They want to express their feelings, you know, and the masculine, this is just me being a masculine man.
Can you be from both?
You know, yeah, absolutely. So the thing is that, so what you can do, so what happens is that a lot of times in most situations, women are more in touch with their feminine energy and men are more in touch with their masculine energy. But in some situations, there are women that are in touch with their masculine energy. There are men that are more in touch with their feminine energy. Now, I'm not talking about gay or straight. I'm talking about attributes, attributes of the energy, you know, where you can have men that are just more nurturing.
Yeah.
They're more emotional. You know, that you got some men that are just masculine, where, you know, we're less nurturing, we're less emotional. Like me, myself, I'm like a computer. You know, I'm like, you know, the superhero that my wife picked out for me was Vision. You know, from the Avengers. Like, he's computing everything. He's a human computer, you know, so he's computing everything. He's doing that's me. Like, I'm computing everything, you know, all the time. I'm always problem solving, trying to figure out the best solution or the best way to handle the problem. Where in certain situations, my wife just want to hug.
I don't need a Bible study lesson right now, babe.
You know,
Hug me. Be like, I'm so alone.
you know, and it came to a situation where I was asking my wife and my daughters, I said, well, when y'all come to me with a problem, do y'all want a solution or do you just want to hug? After I read the book, he actually tells you they just want to hug. Like,
That's her all day.
That's that feminine energy.
I'll be trying to run out and buy something and this and that, and she just be like, baby, just give me a hug. I'm like, huh? She like, just give me a hug. And she would literally be all better. I'm like, so you don't want me to go get? Maybe I just wanted to hug. I just want to hug.
And then and then on the flip side, you know, the woman or the feminine energy understand that masculine energy is a problem solver.
It is.
So so we understand that they just need a hug, but the feminine energy understands that while he's hugging me, he's figuring out the solution. And that's okay, and let me accept the fact that he wants.
I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do. I gotta
yeah, exactly. You know, like we like, look, I'm about to go figure out the solution, go do whatever needs to be done to fix the problem. So while I'm hugging you, but I'm still thinking, We're gonna
That's
get this done. We're gonna get this done. We're gonna get this done. We're gonna get this done. But right now, let me
He's
comfort.
consoling me first.
Let me comfort and
But in his
console.
mind, he knows not to share the plan with me, but he's already working on a plan.
Already working it out.
that's exactly how I
And
am.
it explains to you that the man cannot, or the masculine energy cannot not work on a plan. It's like that's just our nature.
This is
That's what we're
nature.
doing by default. We're going to fix
She
the
wants
plan.
she wants to know the plan. She wants to know. She like, well, what you thinking about? Like, I'm just thinking about some stuff right now. She'll be like, well, what? Like, listen,
He said, like, I got it. I can't even put it in words right now. But
Because the masculine energy is not the master communicator. We're just not. Even though, like, I could sit down and I could break down science and I could get deep into metaphysics and all that stuff, and I could talk for hours and hours and hours. But at the same time, I'm still not the master communicator because I done sat and thought about this for months before I had this hour conversation.
Right.
So we're not the master communicators. We're not the master verbalizers like the feminine energy is. So the woman accepts that the man is in his think tank, he's in his think room.
Usually a little less emotional.
A little less emotional. So the feminine energy understands that the masculine energy needs the man cave. He needs the man space to go out and think and clear his head and figure out the next move. And then the masculine energy understands that the woman needs the time of communication, the time that we're going to sit down and talk. And sometimes it's just let the feminine energy go, like let her go. When she get on talking, just sit down and just listen. I literally just sit down and listen. I ain't saying let her talk and tune her out. I'm saying sit down and listen. Listen to what she's saying. Because sometimes my wife will be like, "Did you hear what I said?" And sometimes I'll be honest, I didn't hear. And then sometimes I repeat everything that she said.
But I talk a lot though. I'm the talker in this relationship, but Shari's really not a big talker. He only really talks a lot when he's teaching something, which he does all the time, or something like that. But
so I'm like the trees in Lord of the Rings. They went and talked to the big tall trees, and the trees was like, the trees literally said, they said, we don't like to talk about nothing unless it takes a long time to talk about it. I said, that's me right there. I'm the wise tree.
You guys are so awesome. I'm just sitting here looking and listening as you talk, and I just see so much for you guys, like coming. When you were talking about books, I'm like, they talking about books, but they gonna have a book of their own, and the book of their own is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna change lives. It's gonna do so much that you didn't even think that it was going to do. So y'all keep doing what y'all doing and keep sharing the message of love and understanding and relationships. I really appreciate y'all having us on here. Like, really.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All of that.
Absolutely. And before we get off of here, we want you guys to give an opportunity, because we know that, Jackie, you got something to offer to people in relationships. Okay.
Yes,
So we want to give you guys the opportunity to tell people what it is that you do.
Okay.
And where they can find you. So if they need you, they know where you're at.
All right. Well, I am always showing up on Facebook. Most people from a long, long time ago, they know me as Jackie, but new people know me as J Love. I am an intimacy coach. I've been in the business of helping people explore their bodies, their sexual health and wellness for quite some time. Since 2018 is when I first started with a company called Bedroom Candy. So, I'm really adamant about that. I have a group on Facebook called Grown Folks Talk. And in that group, we are very open. We are sex positive, where that we don't shame people for what they choose or what they desire. We just talk about it. We have fun, and we educate. So I really love what I do. You can find me once again on Facebook and Instagram under J Love Cameron. You okay? No drink. Got him.
Sometimes the games get you.
Sometimes the games do get you.
Sometimes the games does get you.
I'm good though. I'm still sipping.
Absolutely. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to bring you back on.
Yes, absolutely.
And do a whole special
Absolutely.
Oh, yes,
Anytime,
I would
anytime.
love, I would love to
on
show
your
you guys.
intimacy and your coaching. So
Yeah.
we can really dig into your expertise because we've been married 18 years. So we've been, intimate for 18, well, a little bit more than 18
19
years.
years. Let's start a little bit.
Because I started, but I told her I was going to start before we got married. I said, I don't know.
I know that's right.
Lord, I'm being honest
I
with
would
you.
love to come back on and talk about
She
it.
made me wait.
She made you what?
Hold on. We're gonna
You up in
give
the
you
Steve
the
Harvey book doing the 90-day rule?
No, well, no, it wasn't, man. It was just timing, a lot of timing. It was just off. But when we had some fun during pandemic time. We really did. We explored a lot of different things. We used our imagination. One night we had date night in the house. It was awesome, y'all. We did dinner, so we got takeout. We had dinner in the kitchen.
One room was the restaurant.
That was a restaurant. Then in the living room, we had dancing. It was the club scene. And then one of the bedrooms, we made it into a massage parlor and spa. So I changed clothes like for all these different scenes. So I was you want massage? That's what you want? And I changed my whole little hookup. And then in the bedroom, it was the hotel. So I had everything decorated. Oh, we had a ball that night. So I just love to just explore and just not keep sex so basic. So I'm trying to bring him into my world, and I would love to come on the show and share some things about that.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. All right. So we know that you guys got some hibachi to get to.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
We hungry. All this drinking, we need to suck it up with some rice.
Mm-hmm. Me too. I'm about to get a kale wrap.
Good. That sounds good.
We're about to eat some more kale wraps. I'm about to drink some water.
Maybe make a
Oh,
smoothie.
Good job.
You gonna eat some kale wraps too?
Yeah. We both been kind of on a cleanse, so this has been my cheat day. So I gotta make sure I drink some water behind.
Water behind it.
Well,
Yeah,
if it's a cheat day,
bless
you should be able to get a cheeseburger. Then.
No, I can't go that far. I can't go that far.
You can't go that far.
This is it. This is
you.
what
Doing good.
And he mostly did that because he likes to participate with the game.
Yeah, and it was
I do
fun.
too. We be finding a lot of stuff, a lot of healthy foods and stuff. She is. I'm not saying she's forcing it on me, but she
She's
puts
introducing you. She's introducing healthier foods.
Yeah, when
Healthier choices.
Yeah.
and at this age, at our age, it's really time to get into it.
It is, because I'm not as young as I used to be, so I have to be
That's right. None of us are.
She got me to stop drinking milk. So I don't drink milk.
Oh yeah, we've been off that cow stuff for a long time.
Yeah, I don't drink milk anymore. I don't eat pork. I don't eat cheese. I don't do cheese anymore.
Dairy.
Yeah. So
We're trying to get it together too. So
That's what's up.
mhm.
So we really
Thank you.
enjoyed you guys. So again, we'll be reaching out for you to come back on the show so you can share some more information with us that we're looking forward to. Anything else, Ben?
No, so what I want to do is I actually want to let everybody know who's watching, wherever you're watching at, to make sure that you follow us on KUWJ Live on every platform. Is KUWJ. Let me go ahead and just type this right on in.
And it stands for Keeping Up with the Joneses.
KUWJ.
Love it.
So follow us at KUWJ Live on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok. It's KUWJ Live everywhere. So make sure that you guys follow us to and like and subscribe to all of our channels and watch the other episodes, watch the other interviews. There's been some great interviews. This was a great interview. We have a lot of other great interviews, a lot of other great couples, couples that's been married for 1 year up to over almost 30 years.
Yep.
I gotta watch that one.
Yes.
Even a poly couple.
We even have a poly couple. So we have a wide range of you know, things of people that we interviewed. We actually
Yeah.
interviewed our first interracial couple.
Mhm.
Shout out to my boy Gennaro
Yeah.
and his girl Rachel.
Yeah.
So, you know, just go check it out.
That
Go
is
check it out. It's a
awesome.
lot to learn. You know, it's a lot to
Mhm.
learn about relationships.
Mhm.
Everybody has different stories.
Mhm.
Everybody has different tips. You know,
Mhm.
so it's very interesting. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and stop the Facebook Live. Let me see here.
Yeah.
All right, for those of you on Facebook, peace out. We up out of here.
Yes.
And
Bye.
we're going to go ahead and stop the recording here. So peace out, family on YouTube, when you see this.